Hello, everyone. I would like to thank you all for tuning in. We're here at Houston Media Source, and I'm your host, Jaylen Curtis. And we're back with the College of Biblical Studies. We've got a couple of the guys here talking to us about their experiences at CBS as an athlete, student athlete, how their faith ties into that. Just to give us a little bit of insight of how things are going at the college. We got Marquice, and we got Al. Marquice, Al, how y'all doing today?
I'm doing good.
How you doing?
Good, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming through and spending some time with us. So just through your short time so far at CBS, can you tell us a little bit about the experience?
Well, for me, I was looking for a place to play. I didn't have any other options, and then I emailed Coach Young, told me to come to an open gym, and it's been, ever since then, he's just let me play my game, and it's been fun so far. The exposure-wise, play a bunch of D1s, D2s, top NAIA schools, so exposure-wise, it's fun, get to grow in my faith, and still get to play the game I love, really. That's fun.
Yeah, man. Mine is actually pretty crazy. Just sitting at the crib one day and got a call from my high school coach, and he asked me if I still wanted to play college basketball. I said, yeah. He told me about the school, College of Biblical Studies, and I was a little bit nervous about it. You know, it's a biblical school, but something that I always talked about or just talked about with Coach was I didn't choose CBS; it chose me. So it just helped me grow my faith and things in that nature. So.
And Marquise, you getting kind of picked like that, being at an open gym and just kind of getting chosen like that. Mm-hmm. What does that mean to you to have somebody that you know can see your talent?
It means a lot, honestly, because other schools I was at, I didn't really get the chance to show what I could do on the court. And I have a coach now that as long as you play defense, he doesn't care what you do, really. So. He just care about defense.
Yes. Yeah, it's true. You say if you can't guard, you can't get on that floor, man. You gotta play defense.
Got to.
Yeah.
So that's just a blessing in itself, just being able to play the game I love and then have freedom on the court.
Mm-hmm. And then Al, you getting that call, just on a whim, randomly one day. What is that kind of like looking back and seeing that just and kind of what is it developed into now?
It's actually pretty amazing. Whenever he called me, Marquice and him was in the second semester. I wasn't able to play, but he still let me travel with the team and see how things are going to go. And it went pretty good. I just stayed with it.
Yeah. And is there any philosophies or any kind of tendencies that y'all have as players that you kind of live by and you make sure to incorporate into a routine?
What you mean by that? Like maybe like before games or just
before any kind of habit you might have?
Before games, I'm really just chill. I don't like to talk too much. I don't text I text my family a little bit. I don't really text my family. My girlfriend, I don't really be on the phone. I just listen to my music, pray on the way there if it's a road game. Before the game in the locker room, I pray, and just a stretching routine, nothing too major.
Yeah, mine is quite kind of like the same. I don't do nothing the day before. I just sleep, relax, got to get my body ready, take care of my body. Make sure I pray. My granny instilled that into me. She always tell me to pray before I touch the court. I got some little things I do while I'm on the court. I got to get a good stretch. I have to, man. When you 6'6" jump out the gym, you got to stretch good, man. So, yeah, it's just a cool, relaxing day, and I got to get a good stretch.
Yeah.
Honestly, even the night before, like, he was my roommate one time. Don't matter what time the game is, I'm in bed like by 8:30, 9.
Yeah.
Got to get my rest.
And then what's that kind of like just going to a school that can incorporate, you can hoop and involves your faith and kind of having that all just weave together?
It's a blessing, honestly. Even if things are going rough, some kids or some adults even wish they had the chance to, if we lose a game by 50, some kids wish they had the chance to even be on the team, be on the court at that time. So it's really just a blessing in itself, no matter what the situation is.
It feels pretty good. My walk with Christ wasn't always that strong, so this gives me opportunity to strengthen it. Coming from a different school, it was kind of like different. I told myself whenever I come back, I was going to get baptized. And at the age of 21, my 21st birthday, I did. So it's like, you know, it ties into my faith, and that's pretty good.
Yeah. And then every time we kind of speak with you guys, it seems like the school is very family-oriented, it's very tight-knit. What is that like for you guys being student-athletes and having that kind of community behind you?
Like I said again, it's a blessing. Like, everything we do, it feels like we're a family. Like, we do a lot of things together, like community service. When we go eat after the games, it's real family-oriented, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that not only the coach but the faculty there, you know, they make sure that we are a family, and so it's like you're not going into a situation where you feel like you're going in there by yourself. So
Real
they got your back.
too.
Yeah.
Like, food before every game, food after the games, making sure we have snacks during film, just everything.
And then having people kind of above you that have your back like that and have that personal connection, that personal will for you, what does that mean to you, knowing that they really looking out for you and they want your best interest?
It helps a lot, honestly. Like he said, it feels like, doesn't feel like you're going into a situation alone, basically. So just knowing you have somebody is always good.
It's like a weight lifted off your shoulders and such,
Yeah.
you know. Kind of got that support, so.
Yeah. And then being a student athlete, you know, it has ups and downs, busy schedules, things like that. How do y'all manage that throughout the course of not only a semester but a season?
I mean, I work too, so it's hard. We practice in the morning, so if I don't go get you got to practice outside of practice, get your own work in. So if I'm not in the gym in the morning before practice, I'll go to practice, then go to work. As soon as I get off work, I'm going to the gym. So it's basically work, school, gym. I take care of my work after I get done with the gym. That way I'm not waiting too late to do my work. So it's a busy schedule, honestly. It's real busy. Some days I have to take off work. Like, if we have a few games in a row where it's like not back to back, but like maybe a day break in between, I'll take off work one day to kind of reset mentally, physically. And I work at a chiropractic office too, so I get free treatment for my body.
Yeah.
So I might take off one day and still go in and get work that same day. And my boss is cool with that. My boss and my coach, they're both really good with working with my schedule, so that's good.
Yeah.
Man, that was a lot, but it's just, you know, it's things that we go through that we need help with. Shout out to my professors. They really, you know, they work with me. You know, they understand sometimes we have back-to-back games. Like, when was that? I think that was like early November. We had 3 back-to-backs.
All D1.
all D1s. But they knew. I sent them the schedule and we talked about it. So they, you know, they just helped me out.
Yeah. And then over you guys' time at CBS, from the perspective of an athlete, what are some things that you've seen improve and kind of grow in your game?
You said in our game, like on the court?
On the court, yeah.
My confidence. Like, even though I'm putting the work in myself, which really builds confidence, I have a coach that gives you the freedom to do what you want, not do what you want to do, but he's not going to yank you out for one mistake. Now, if you make 3 or 4 in a row, yeah, you might got to come out.
Yeah.
But he's real good about letting people play with freedom as long as you play defense.
Yeah, need that defense. Yeah, it's a confidence thing too. Coming from a school where I'm undersized big, like high school, I was 6'3". I was a 6'3" big, so all I know is really post moves. But I always tell him, like, I'm trying to work on becoming a dominant wing. So it's like he gives me that freedom, kind of, sort of. Still got to be big, but you know, sometimes I push out to the wing. I might do some stuff, but it gives, you know, he lets me play, so.
Yeah. And then how do you kind of manage that in terms of not only the schedule and things like that, but kind of staying at an even keel throughout the turmoils of a season, the turmoils of being of a semester, being a student? How do you kind of manage that and stay level-headed throughout that process?
Honestly, it does get hard at times, but it's nothing that you can't pray about. So that's the main thing. Pray about it. Don't worry about it. Leave it all to God. Just take care of your business. Do what you got to do. You know you got an assignment due, just do it. You know you got to be at practice. Show up on time. Get your work done. just take care of your business, really.
Not me. It's not that easy for me. Yeah, it's not that easy for me. I got a big support team I got behind me, man. I got my coach. I got a couple classmates that help me out. It's just when stuff gets tough, sometimes with me, I like to push everybody out and kind of go through that by myself. As Marquice say, I just need to pray and then, give it up to God. That's something that I'm working on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a lot of support behind me.
Yeah. And what are some of the differences that you guys have seen, not only from high school, but I know you stated you came from a different location, the differences that you guys have seen in the levels of basketball that you played previously to where you are now?
The size of the opponents we playing.
Oh, them guys are big, man. Them ain't no little guys, man.
The speed of the game, too.
Yeah.
That's really it for me.
Yeah.
Now that I wasn't the same player I was in high school, so now that I worked on my game, it's not easier, but scoring-wise, it's a little easier for me. Couldn't really shoot in high school, but shut up. I worked on it, so it's a little easier now.
I mean, that's tough. I ain't shoot the ball at all in high school, man. I had to get that thing off the glass and dunk it. I ain't shoot the ball at all, man. So now I'm here. I get to shoot the ball. That's good. But nah, it's like high school. High school is very different. In high school, you probably play against a team like they got one or two guys that's real good, but at the next level, everybody good.
Good.
Everybody can shoot that ball. Everybody's 6'3" and above. But yeah, the speed of the game is way faster. You need 5. You have to have 5 guys that's locked in to play the sport.
Yeah.
Not in high school. In high school, you just need 1 or 2.
Get away with it.
Yeah, you get away with a lot of stuff. And coming from a different location, the game is way faster out here. Way faster.
Yeah, you hear a lot of people say that the speed and the game is different. So going on the different in the physical traits, the differences between the level of competition, how important is it to kind of use the mental level and kind of dive into the game as a student to understand that aspect of it?
That's real important. You got to watch film. Not only what I used to do was I used to watch film, get my highlights.
That was it.
Close the film. But now you really got to watch what you're doing wrong, what the other team is doing wrong. That way you can capitalize off their mistakes, and you can still get your highlights. But you really got to watch your mistakes. That way you can learn from it and don't make that same mistake again.
Yeah.
Got to be a student of the game. That's something that I learned at a different school. Got to be a student of the game because everybody is watching you. Everybody is finding out the things you good at and the things you bad at. So why not do it to them? I've done that though, but just getting my highlights going about my day, yeah, that used to be me. But watching film is very important. Taking in whatever your coach is saying, good or bad, constructive criticism, got to be able to take that and handle that.
And on that note, how important is that to be able to kind of take constructive criticism and take those who are above you and use that to better yourself?
Why are you laughing?
No, because it's like that. Okay, so I'm making this. Yeah, I'm making it. Yeah, we just had this discussion.
You go first.
So sometimes I can't do it, but okay, I'll be wrong. I know I'm wrong, but I don't want to say I'm wrong. So. But yeah, it is a good, a good thing. You really need that. But I'm working on it, step by step. I took accountability today.
He did. For me, I can take constructive criticism because I know, especially when you're in a game, your adrenaline running, you might think you did something that you didn't do or didn't do something that you did, but it's different. The game is different on the floor than in the bench and in the stands. Like,
very true.
When you're in that moment, you're not knowing what you're doing. I mean, you think you do, but sometimes you might step out of bounds. The ref call you like, I didn't step out of bounds. It's different when you're on the floor and somebody else is looking at it.
And how important is it, like from that note, getting different perspectives and kind of using all those different variations to improve yourself? How important is it to see it from different angles so you can kind of learn all the different perspectives and the things you might not notice in the moment?
I mean, that's important. It's like finding out different perspectives, tie it all together, and then use what works for you, really.
That's a big one, man. Something that I've noticed with seeing it from somebody else's point of view is like it don't be looking good sometimes. You know, like I had a couple plays who was playing Kingsville, and I'm like, I know what I did was bad, but when I see it on film, I'm like, nah, you gotta do so much better, man. That looks terrible. So it's good to see and get an understanding of what's really going on.
Yeah. Having that support system, like as you guys both stated, having that support system and that group behind you, what does that do for you guys, and how does that help improve your confidence in going forward each given day?
It just keeps me going for real. Like, I don't think there's. I honestly, I shoot some bad shots sometimes, but I ain't gonna. I don't.
Terrible shots.
I will never shoot anything that I don't work on. So if my shot's not falling, like last game we had, my shot really wasn't falling. But I still had all the guys telling me, keep shooting, it's going to fall, blah, blah, blah. That feels real good, especially on a game where I'm not hitting. Just knowing that they trusted me to keep shooting the ball, keep giving it to me, that makes me feel good, honestly.
Yeah, you do anything with a good support system behind you. Yeah, it's like even off the court. Like if I know I feel like I know I got good support behind me, then it's like what can I accomplish, you know? I should be able to accomplish anything, and that ties in on and off the court. He talking about missing shots, so I'm gonna bring it up. I missed one dunk. This is my first dunk I missed, and it's like it's been messing with me because I don't miss dunks, but yeah, it's been messing with me. But everybody just keep telling me I got to keep my head up. It's just one, but so it's like. I can do better. I gotta do better.
And do you guys think it's easier for you to kind of, in each given aspect, from athletics to faith to academics, do you think that kind of weaving those together and taking pieces and things that you've learned from each of them to make an improvement to those as a whole?
Yeah, it makes it's really easy. Like, you take your faith and tie it into basketball, just how we were talking about before we got on the live stream, where I get nervous before every game. One of the prayers I pray about is just asking God to take all my anxiety away, leaving it up to Him. Like, if I go out there and have a bad game, it's not the end of the world. If I have a good game, okay, cool. But at the end of the day, it's His timing and His plan. So in the moment, I might be a little mad, like, I just had a bad game, dang. But at the end of the day, it's what He wants. It's like, keep going, get back in the gym, keep working on it, keep praying about it. It's all gonna turn out the way it's supposed to.
Yeah, I just kind of look at it like it's His plan. Like he don't just got me here for no reason. So it's like I know I'm trying to strengthen my walk with God. So it's like He brought me here to do that for a reason. So He didn't just bring me here to play basketball. And whenever I first got here, that's what I thought. I was like, it's just basketball, but it come to find out it's bigger than basketball. So being able to really take two things that I'm really trying to better myself at and combine them, it makes it a lot easier.
Have you guys seen any improvements in yourselves in any of those aspects over your time at CBS, and what do you attribute that to?
Oh, yeah, for sure. On the court and in my faith, honestly. Like, the classwork we have, I'll be reading some things, I'm like, I didn't really know that. I didn't start reading my Bible until, where did we play last year where we went out of town?
Are you talking about Arkansas or
conference tournament?
Yeah.
I was at the conference tournament. I picked my Bible up. I started reading it. I started a few weeks before that, maybe like 2 weeks, but honestly, I probably wouldn't have did that if I wasn't at this school. And my game on the court has matured, just putting in the work, trusting in God.
I'm gonna talk about off the court. So with my class, I got a class that I'm in right now. It's called the Gospels, and when I first started the class, I was really nervous because I don't really know much. I didn't really know as much as the students that are in there, but it's a learning class, so it's like I learned some stuff. And just Thanksgiving, talking with my uncles and them, we started talking about the Gospels, and it was like I felt really good because I could throw my input in there and I could, recite some stuff that I learned about in the class. So it just made me feel good that I'm being a student, and I could talk about it. So that's something that I've always wanted to do.
And do you guys find that kind of rewarding, seeing that payoff and seeing that tangible improvement just due to you being diligent in your studies and your athletics?
For sure.
Yeah, man.
Every time, like, no matter no matter the type of game I have or type of day I have, you just got to give thanks to God, even for allowing you to be in that position, allowing you to wake up another day to improve. If you need to improve something from the past day, it's just a blessing.
A big one, a real big blessing. It's actually pretty crazy, just looking back and seeing the things that I've accomplished. So it's actually pretty good.
And do you think your time at CBS has kind of given you a different perspective on things and seeing the kind of growth that you've made over your time from when you started to where you are now?
Yeah, you get to see things from a biblical point of view, which is something I wasn't doing at first, and still sometimes I do have trouble with it, but I'm working on it. That's something I'm really working on right now.
Yeah, seeing everything in that perspective, it'd be a hit or miss for me sometimes. Sometimes I just don't realize what's really be going on sometimes. So it's something I'm kind of working on.
And then over your time at CBS, do you think that it has made you want to better yourselves in every aspect of your lives, just seeing that kind of environment around you?
Yeah, for sure.
100%. Got to. You see the people, you see some of the students that come in, and I have conversations with some of them from time to time, and you realize what they're going through and the things that they're dealing with and how coming to CBS actually changed their lives. So it's like it makes me want to just give that effort a little bit more.
Yeah.
And is there any aspect of you guys' games on the court that you can say that you've seen a tangible improvement in, that you've worked hard to improve, and you've seen that growth in that area?
Yeah, I told you I couldn't shoot. Now I can shoot.
Yeah. I mean, I'm working on the shooting too. I'm working on a little bit of the shooting too, but
confidence-wise too. I still get nervous before every game, like I said, but once I get into the flow of things, I feel like my confidence is at an all-time high now.
And then having professors that are willing to invest in you and they want you to succeed alongside coaches and alongside staff, alongside classmates, alongside teammates, what does that do for you in terms of knowing that everybody around you is in your corner?
It makes everything a lot easier, honestly, even with all the people you named, my parents too. They, during the season, I'm working less. So, financially, if I need anything, I know I can go to them. If I have a bad game, I know I can talk to them. My parents, my little sister, my girlfriend, my girlfriend's parents, I have a great support system even outside of CBS. So that just makes everything so much easier.
Coming from a school where it's a lot of students and your professors really can't give you that one-on-one time that you need, it feels great at CBS. Knowing that, Dr. Watkins is my English professor, but she always helped me out. She stays, even though it be kind of late, she stays and help me, or we can come in early the next day. But once again, having that support, it feels pretty good. Once again, school work, I'm really not that strong at, but I'll be doubting myself. But she comes in and it's like, what can I do? I should be able to achieve this knowing I got her helping me. That support system coming from my coach, even he be hounding me about the work. What do I need to do to help you? And it's thank you, man. Just thank you for the support.
Yeah. And then it's kind of easy to, after a win, to take what happened in that game and push you forward after a win. How do you use the losses as a way to use those as a stepping stone and figure out what you can improve on based on that and stay in that mindset?
Film. Look what you did wrong. You can still look at the things you did right, keep doing those things, but film is really where you look at what you did wrong, find out your mistakes, find out how to fix them, and really just capitalize on the things you need to.
My dad always taught me, you gotta lose before you're being able to win. So it's like I use that as a lot. So mainly, like when we lose and I go into the footage, I try not to get too many highlights. But if I'm really doing like that reverse dunk, I had to get that one. I had to get that one.
I ain't gonna lie, it was crazy.
And my putback. but it's like
off a lob.
Yeah.
Oh, so you really okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
But it'd be like I try to not really pay attention to that and focus on the stuff that we didn't do right because we lost. So obviously we did more things wrong than we did right. So I just try to point everything out and mainly on myself. I try to focus on myself. But once again, it is a team game. So if I see Marquice ain't switch when he was supposed to switch, then I'm going to point it out to him.
Yeah, one time, going back to that question you asked about kind of getting different perspectives, it was one time that same game, he told me to step up, stop the ball. The other team was on a fast break. In the game, I thought I stepped up in enough time. I went back and looked at it. I thought I picked him up before, like, even the three-point line. He got all the way to the free throw line. I picked him up. And,
Look, this is mid-game. I go up to him, I say, Marquice, you got to stop ball. He said, I did. I said, Marquice, no, you did it. He at the free throw line. He said, I tried.
I went back and looked on the film, and that was my fault. That
Yeah.
looked bad.
Yeah, so it's just like I don't try to point the finger. That's what I meant by just focusing on myself. I don't really try to point the finger too much because of some stuff that I did wrong, or even if a guy on my team sees something that I didn't see, he could point that out to me, but that goes into constructive criticism. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it.
Yeah. And then, it's a long season over the course of a collegiate basketball season. How do you kind of put one foot in front of the other one and make sure that you improve constantly so that by the end of the season, you're a completely different player than you were at the beginning?
Gotta just keep working hard every day. You get better in practice, but that's as a team. Individually, if you want to work on your game, you gotta get your work in outside of practice. Even if it's just a little every day, you got to get your own work in outside of practice.
I stay in contact with a bunch of my old coaches from AAU and high school and that nature, and it's like something that stands out to me that he always tell me is make sure you just even if it's like 10% better than what you were yesterday, that's still being better. You gotta improve every day. Yeah. So it's like I keep that in the back of my mind, and I stay in contact with those guys. So it's like they give me words of encouragement. A coach I'm very close with, daily, he sends me little, motivational things in that nature, like motivational videos and motivational speakers too. So he sends me a lot of those. So it's like he makes sure that I improve every day.
Yeah, that 10%, that's real. Slow motion better than no motion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Little by little every day is better than just nothing.
So as we close it out, I do want to ask you guys, what are some things that you can say and you can just appreciate about your time at CBS? Or is there any closing comments that you guys want to add?
I wanna thank Coach Young for giving me a chance to play the game at the collegiate level again. Because I was looking for a school. I had literally nothing. I'm sending out emails every single day to every school possible, and he responded, took a risk on me, gave me a chance, and still here, loving it so far.
I want to say thank you to Coach Young for believing in me. And even though like the film that I had, it wasn't much, but he still took that chance. He called me whenever he didn't have to. He was looking for a guy that could jump out the gym, and I was just a couch potato at the time. I was just sitting at the crib, I was on vacation, but yeah, he took that big chance on me. And I just want to say thank you for that. I want to say thank you to Chop. He's also been a very important person in my life right now, just been helping me walk with Christ. So he gives me that spiritual, that spiritual talk that I'd be needing, like, Chop, what's going on? And he hit me with some knowledge. So it's like, I need that.
Al, Marquice, I do want to thank you all for coming out. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching. We appreciate you all. Thank you all for sharing your time with us. We really enjoyed talking to you.